Then we all call our secretary. So uh, now is the presence of everybody here in the room.
Present for today's private conference, our back Vice Chairman, Engineer Oscar Premix, back members, Engineer David Palaganas, and Engineer Binalonan-Asingan, for the technical people, and by the response for the secretariat, and by the Engineer Engineer Pass. Since the majority of the back members are present, there is a quorum.
Thank you, sir. Project construction of multi-purpose pavement and multi-purpose building of Balungao, Pangasinan. Number two is the construction of multi-purpose building Tayug sorry. And number one is 24 AI 0112, construction of multi-purpose building Balungao, Pangasinan. 24 AI 0113, construction of multi-purpose building Tayug, Pangasinan. Construct 24 AI 0114, construction multi-purpose building Balungao, Pangasinan. 24 AI 05, supply and delivery of various asphalt materials and paint for the use of repair and maintenance of some Nicolas-Natividad and Quintin-Umingan-Guimba Road, Binalonan-Asingan, Santa Maria Road, and Carmen, Manat Road for first quarter of 2024. Contract amount of 2,207,800. And number five is the 24 TE 506, supply delivery of oil spent and asphalt permit for use of in the repair maintenance of the bridges along the district of Pangasinan for quarter of 2024. In the amount so 1,295,050. This project component is being conducted to for contract to bid with an ABC of more than 1 million, more than 1 million to discuss, clarify, and explain, among others, the eligibility requirements of the contract to be bid. This is to give a prospective bidders for chance to clarify other issues relating to the contract and the project. However, attendance is not mandatory for the prospective bidders, but we assume we have what the live streaming in our electronic account. At this point, may I call the DPWH to discuss the eligibility, technical, and financial requirements of bid for our Reynald, please.
Thank you, Sir Oscar. We will now discuss the eligibility, technical, and financial requirements of the contracts to be bid. Documents to be submitted by the bidders. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically / online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Similar to manual submission, the guidelines for the preparation and submission of an electronic bid are contained in BDS ITB Clause 21 per DEO 87 Series of 2020. Electronic submission and receipt of bids for the procurement of civil works contracts. All electronic bids must be sent to the email address electronicbids_Pangasinan@dpwh.gov.ph. Each bidder shall submit one original copy of the first and second components of its bid. Checklist of technical and financial documents. For technical proposal, Class A documents, legal documents, valid previous registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages, in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of the IRR. For technical documents, statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract. Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided under the rules. Special pickup license in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of the contract to be bid. Original copy of bid security, if in the form of surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission, an original copy of notarized bid securing declaration. The bid validity period and bid security validity period should be 120 calendar days from the date of submission of bids. The bidder shall submit a bid securing declaration or any form of bid security enumerated below. For cash or cashier's or manager's check issued by a universal or commercial bank, and bank draft or guarantee or a revocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank, the amount of bid security not less than 2% of ABC. For surety bond carryable upon demand, issued by a surety or insurance company, duly certified by the Insurance Commission, as authorized to issue such security, the amount of bid security should not be less than 5% of ABC. For project requirements, shall include the following: organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors, key personnel, for example, project manager, project engineers, materials engineers, and foreman, to be assigned to the contract to be bid with their complete qualification and experience date. The minimum years of similar experience for project manager, project engineer, and foreman should be 5 years, while for the materials engineer, he or she should be DPWH accredited materials engineers 1. List of contractors' major equipment units which are owned, leased, and or under this agreement supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment, lessor or vendor for the duration of the project, as the case may be, and original design omnibus form statement, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and blocks to represent the bidder. For financial documents, the prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity, NFCC, is computed as follows. NFCC is equal to current assets minus current liabilities multiplied by 15 minus the value of unfinished projects, including awarded projects not yet started coinciding with the contract to be bid. For Class B documents, if applicable, the design joint venture agreement in accordance with RE number 4566 and its IRR, in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the GPA in the instance that the bid is successful. For financial proposal, original of the design and accomplished financial bid form and other documentary requirements under RE 9184, original of the design bid process in the bill of quantities, duly accomplished detailed estimates form, including a summary sheet, and cash flow by quarter. Criteria and procedure for detailed evaluation of bids, post-qualification, and award. The financial component of the bids of each past bidder shall be evaluated using non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and is determined correct total calculated bid process. The DAC shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid process which exceeds the ABC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid process. First one is completeness. No price, no required item, complying. Indicating a zero or a dash means triggered BOP. All prices are going to include all taxes. Bids not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents, including an applicable BOP, should be considered non-responsive. For arithmetical corrections, bid prices in figures versus words prevails. Total price versus actual sum per item, unit price prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component items, actual prevails. Unit cost limited estimate versus unit cost in BOP, latter prevails. if above ABC, non-compliant. Proposed qualification, the verification of the following legal requirements is needed. Licenses, certificates, permits, and non-inclusion in the blacklist. For technical requirements, single largest completed contract, SLCC, similar to the contract. Key personnel, minimum work experience requirements should be satisfied. Availability and commitment of major construction equipment. Failure of the prospective bidder to state a complete technical description of the pledged equipment, specific bidder's automatic rotation, whether owned, leased, or under purchase agreement, shall result in the bidder's automatic post-disqualification for award of contract and forfeiture of its bid security per DO 58 series of 2012. Performance in ongoing government and private contracts. Negative slippage if at least 15% in any one project, or negative slippage if at least 10% in each of two or more contracts. Failure to contractor to commence repair work on and complete ongoing contracts in the prescribed date after receipt of the notice of defects and deficiencies. Failure of the contractor to commence repair works on contracts with pending certificate of acceptance in the prescribed date after the receipt of the notice of defects and findings. Substandard quality of works or unsatisfactory performance per contract term and conditions at the time of inspection. Liquidated damages currently imposed on the contractor. DO 127, Series of 2018, strict application of RA 9184 in the conduct of post-qualification of bidders with delayed ongoing contracts with the DPWH. Authenticity and correctness of bid security. For financial requirements, audited statements, special prepared assets and liabilities, up-to-date value of all outstanding or uncompleted works under ongoing and awarded contracts, updated NFCC versus NBC. Notes on the personnel and equipment requirements of the client. If a proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the same time of the bidding, the bidder should submit a certification that first, the personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract, and second, he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office. The bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not its employee, provided that the said personnel is required to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded the contract under bidding. These certifications shall be included in the first envelope of the COT. Also to be verified during post-qualification is the set of equipment pledged by the bidder. The bidder should specify in the submitted bid the location of the equipment where they can be inspected. If any equipment is not on the specified location, then the bidder shall be post-disqualified. For contract of award, the contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest calculated and responsive bid. As a result of the detailed evaluation and post-qualification conducted, the successful bidder shall be notified through the issuance of the notice of award within the bid validity period and must be confirmed by the successful bidder in writing within 10 days upon receipt thereof in accordance with section 37.2.2 of the 2016 revised IRR for A91. Common reasons for rejection of bids and eligibility and post-disqualification of bidder. Failure to submit original copy of the surety bond certified by the Insurance Commission indicating the name of the project, the procuring entity, and name of contractor, shorter bid validity and bid security validity period, overlapping of pledged equipment and committed key technical personnel, failure to indicate the validity of bid in the bid form, late submission of bid, failure to submit supporting documents, for example, certification of availability of equipment, negative slippage in the ongoing units, negative 15% or more, or negative 10% in each of two or more projects, unsatisfactory CPS rating, incomplete pages of bid documents, for technical and financial, common errors in the submission of bids, authority of the signatory to sign on behalf of the bidder. For single proprietor, signatory should be the owner or proprietor only. For corporation, should be board secretary certificate and board resolution. For joint venture resolution or agreement, and for partnership as indicated in the articles of partnership. That's also.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Next, So for the elaborate the proposal in the post project technical component to include the project to be in the video of the performance measure for how to take factor and how to take it to discuss the technical estimate.
Documents to be submitted by the bidders. Bid submission is done manually. Each bidder shall submit one original copy of the price specific component, each bid, check list of technical and financial documents, technical proposal, plus legal documents, valid field trips registration certificate, tracking membership, or PDs in accordance with section 8.5.2 of the IRA, technical documents. Statements of the prospective bidder for its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any with similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract. To the bid and statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions to be provided under the rules, and original copy of bid security if in the forms safety bond submit also certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid security declaration. For bid validity, 120 calendar days from date of submission of bids, and for bid security and validity period, 120 calendar days from date of submission of bids. The bidder shall submit security declaration of any form of bid security enumerated below. Amount of bid security represented percent of the EBC, cashier's manager's check issued by a universal commercial bank, the bank draft guarantee or revocable LC issued by the universal commercial bank, the surety bond callable upon demand issued by surety or insurance company duly certified by the Insurance Commission is authorized to issue such security. Conformity with the technical specifications using code production delivery. Original duly signed universal statement and if applicable original notarized repair certificate in case of corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the universal statement and do acts to represent the bidder. Financial documents. The prospective bidder's invitation of net financial contracting capacity or a committed line of credit from a universal or mutual bank in lieu of its indemnity. Class B documents. If applicable to design joint venture training in accordance with Republic Act number 4566 and its IRR in case of joint venture is already in existence or duly notarized statements from all potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of GPA in the instance that the bid is successful. For financial proposal, original of duly signed accomplished financial bid forms and original of duly signed and accomplished price bills. Criteria and procedure for bid evaluation of bids, cost calculation, and awarding. Bid evaluation. The financial components of the bids, its past bidders shall be evaluated using non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical correction for calculational errors, and thus determine the total calculated bid prices. The bank shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid price which exceed the EBC. The following factors should be considered in evaluation of bid prices. Completeness. No price in required item not comply, indicating a zero or dash free of GOT. All prices are deemed to include taxes. Bids at addressing or providing of all the required items in the bidding documents, including Where applicable, DEO shall be considered non-responsive. Arithmetical prices. Bid prices in figures versus works retail, total prices versus unit price, converting unit price to goods. Total price versus actual sum of component items, actual retails. Unit cost in units versus unit cost in DOQ, lack of units. If above ABC not compliant. Cost qualification, verification of legal requirements. Licenses, certificates, permits, and inclusion in blacklist. Technical requirements, single largest completed contract, similar to the contract. Performance in an ongoing government private contracts, delay in the partial delivery of goods amounting to 10% of the contract. If any of these contracts shows the bidder's failure of failure of perform any or all of the goods and services within the period specified in the contract or any extension thereof granted by the procuring entity pursuant to the request made by the supplier prior to the delay in such failure amounts to at least 10% of the price or unsatisfactory performance of suppliers obligation per terms and conditions at the time of inspection. Authenticity of bid security. For financial requirements, audited financial statements, especially current assets and liabilities. Up-to-date value of all outstanding or uncompleted works and ongoing and awarded contracts and updated NGC letters.
Thank you, sir. So further, details for the completed bidders, can get a copy on the net. The list ready to parent upon reading to it, not more than 5 days.
Contract ID number is 240112. The contract name, construction of multi-purpose building, Balungao, Pangasinan. The scope of work or title description, construction of multi-purpose building, with a dimension of 15 meters by 30 meters covered court, with a span of 6 by 5 meters per span, ramp with railing, 0.6 meters elevation from natural grade line to rock to finish line, with cladding, complete structural and finishing works, with electrical works, with catch basin, storm drainage, and downspout. One set movable basketball court and one set hang basketball board and one set hang basketball board ring. And a dimension of 15 by 30 covered court, 6, 6 14 50,000 with a contract duration of 185 calendar days. The next is contract ID number 24090113, contract name construction of multi-purpose building type Pangasinan with the scope of work of 12 by 25 covered courts, 5 span with 5 meter per span, ramp with railing, point for elevation from natural grade line to floor finish line, with cladding, complete structural and finishing works, with electrical works, with catch basin, storm drainage, and downspout, with chlorinated rubberized floor coating or epoxy coating, with the 2 sets of movable basketball court with ring. Section. And then the cover cut extension with a twist span wrap with railing, with a point two elevation from natural grade level from finish line with cladding, including existing for complete structural and finishing works with 2 sets movable basketball board with ring with electrical works, including existing covered parking stage with catch basin, storm drainage, and downspout, including existing covered curb. With our approved budget for the contract, 11,880,000, and a contract duration, 170 calendar days. The next is contract ID number 24AI 0114, contract name construction of multipurpose building type Pangasinan. Authorized of work construction of multipurpose building with the 12 by 25 cover curve dimension and a span, pipe span with 5 meters per span, ramp with railing, 0.4 elevation from natural grade line to finished floor line with cladding, complete structural and finishing works with electrical works with catch basin, storm drainage, and downspout with chlorinated rubberized floor coating or epoxy coating, 2/6 movable basketball board with ring, 15 by 30 covered court, 6 span with 5 meters per span, ramp with railing, 0.6 elevation from MGL to FM with cladding, complete structural and finishing works with electrical works with catch basin, storm drainage, and downspout. Tension, 5 span with 5 meter per span, rough brick railing, 0.4 meters elevation from NGL to floor finish line with cladding, complete structural and finishing works with electrical works, and catch basin, storm drainage, and downspout with chlorinated rubberized floor coating and epoxy coating. 2/6 movable basketball board with ring. 20 by 30 covered court extension with 3 meters wing. 6 span with 5 meters per span ramp with railing. 0.6 elevation from MGL to Fortress line with cladding, complete structural and finishing works with electrical works with catch basin, storm drainage, and downspout with chlorinated rubberized floor coating or epoxy coating. 2 movable basketball board with ring. The approved budget for the contract is 22,275,000 and a contract duration of 220. Next, contract ID number 24 GEI 05, truck name, supply values spot materials and paints for use, the repair maintenance of San Nicolas-Natividad-San Quintin-Umingan-Guimba Road, Binalonan-Asingan, Santa Maria Road, and Carmen Junction, Manat Road, for first quarter of 2024. The scope of work and item description, supply delivery of various spot materials and paints. Approved budget for the contract is 2,207,800 pesos. The contract 15 calendar days. Another of the second project contract ID number 24 DEI 06, supply delivery of various Premix for use in the repair maintenance of bridges along 6th District of Pangasinan for first quarter of 2024. Scope of work and item description, supply delivery of various asphalt Premix. Approved budget for the contract is 1,225,050 pesos. On the contract duration is 15 calendar days. For this period of receipt and opening bids will be on March 1, 2024, 9:30 at DPWH Conference Room. And for the civil works, for the receipt and opening of bids will be on February 29, 2024, 9:30 AM at DPWH Conference Room, Manat, Pangasinan. For the submission of electronic bid DPWH HTV local electronic bills_Pangasinan third at DPWH.org.ph. And for live streaming, YouTube account, it's www.youtube.com/DPWH+Pangasinan third DEO. That's all for the very started.
Thank you, sir. The further details to keep together can get a copy of the need of the credit current upon written details not later than 5 days. To my back members, do we have any wishes or concerns that we want to tackle? And the view of the private conferences adjust. Thank you, and good morning,